Hello everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Lydia and this is Time with Lydia the Pharmacist. Today we are continuing with our series on health, wellness and beauty tips for Christmas. And today's video is a continuation to my last video. So please do check it out if you haven't seen it yet, so as to acquire some more knowledge about how to manage food poisoning using home remedies. You know, Christmas is a season that comes with a lot of merrymaking, a lot of cooking and eating. As we cook, it is essential that as much as possible we do it in an hygienic way so as to avoid food poisoning. And today we are going to be talking about how to prevent food poisoning in the kitchen. Food can become contaminated at any stage during production, processing or cooking. For example, it can be contaminated by not cooking the food thoroughly, particularly meat. Food can become contaminated when it's not sufficiently reheated. When someone who is ill or who has dirty hands touches the food, and when you eat food that has passed its use-by date, when you leave the food to sit for too long at warm temperatures, and also when there's a spread of bacteria between contaminated foods, and this is called cross-contamination. When food that has to be stored in a refrigerator is not done in that manner, the food can get contaminated. Foods likely to become contaminated if not handled, stored or cooked properly include raw meat and poultry, raw eggs, raw shellfish, unpasteurized milk, ready-to-eat foods such as cooked sliced meats, soft cheese, and pre-packed sandwiches. There are 4 steps to prevent food poisoning, and these include number 1, clean, number 2, separate, number 3, cook, and number 4, chill. Following these steps, especially in your kitchen, can help protect you and your loved ones from food poisoning. So we start with clean. Clean your hands, your utensils, and food surfaces often. Wash your hands well with warm soapy water before and after handling or preparing food. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds each time you do. Wash your hands regularly, especially after using the bathroom. Use hot soapy water to wash utensils, cutting boards, and other surfaces you use regularly. Wash your dishcloths as well. Wash dishcloths and tea towels regularly and let them dry before you use them again. Dirty, damp clothes are the perfect place for germs to spread. Separate. Keep raw foods separate from ready-to-eat foods. To prevent cross-contamination when shopping, preparing food, or storing food, keep raw meat, poultry, and shellfish away from other foods. When grocery shopping, keep raw meat, poultry, seafood, and their juices away from other foods. Keep raw meat, poultry, seafood, and eggs separate from all other foods in the refrigerator. Use separate chopping boards to prepare raw food such as meat and fish. This will prevent contaminating ready-to-eat foods with harmful bacteria that can be present in raw food before it has been cooked. If this is not possible, then make sure your chopping board is well disinfected after each use. Cook. Preparing raw meat. Do not wash raw meat, including turkey and chicken, before cooking, as this can spread bacteria around your kitchen. If you do, then make sure you disinfect the area afterwards. Cook food thoroughly. Make sure poultry, pork, burgers, sausages, and kebabs are cooked until steaming hot. Cook food to a safe temperature. The best way to tell if foods are cooked to a safe temperature is to use a food thermometer. You can kill harmful organisms in most foods by cooking them to the right temperature. Throw it out when in doubt. If you aren't sure if a food has been prepared, served, or stored safely, discard it. Food left at room temperature too long may contain toxins that can't be destroyed by cooking. Don't taste food that you are unsure about. Just throw it out. Even if it looks and smells fine, it may not be safe to eat. Respect use-by dates. Do not eat food that is past its use-by date, even if it looks and smells okay. Use-by dates are based on scientific tests that show how quickly harmful bacteria can develop in the packaged food. Now chill. Cool leftovers quickly. If you have cooked food that you are not going to eat straight away, cool it as quickly as possible and store it in the refrigerator or freezer. Use any leftovers from the fridge within 2 days and do not reheat food more than once. Keep your fridge temperature below 5 degrees Celsius. If possible, use a fridge thermometer to check it. This prevents harmful germs from growing and multiplying. Avoid overfilling your fridge. If it's too full, air cannot circulate properly, which can affect the overall temperature. Do not leave the fridge door open unnecessarily. So this is a picture of a messy fridge and a clean fridge. As much as possible, you want your fridge to look clean so air can circulate and the food in the fridge can be kept at a safe temperature. Refrigerate or freeze perishable foods promptly within 2 hours of purchasing or preparing them. If the room temperature is above 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 32.2 degrees Celsius, refrigerate within 1 hour. Defrost food safely. Don't thaw food at room temperature on the countertop because bacteria multiply quickly in the parts of the food that reach room temperature. The safest way to thaw food is to defrost it in the refrigerator or in cold water. I hope you have learned something new today. Please give this video a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please hit on that subscribe button and also on the notification bell so you don't miss any video that I upload. Thank you so much for your time today, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.